What's going on, guys? Today we are taking a look at another light from Thrunite. This is a newer light. This is their BSS V4 light. This is very similar to some of the previous lights they had, with one major difference. And by looking at the light here, you could tell right away it is the bezel. The bezel is super aggressive, definitely more of a tactical kind of light. So let's take a closer look over the specs and everything. Let's just check it out. Alright guys, thank you for joining us and welcome to the channel. Anything you guys see on today's video will be linked in the description in case you want to check any of these products out. Alright, to get started, when I said that this light is very similar to some of the other lights, meaning the functions, the way they work, everything is almost identical, the same. Here I actually have one of their previous lights, and this is the TT20. Here is the T2. Now as you can see, as far as styling goes, they are pretty much the same. The housing is the same on them. They're all made out of aluminum alloy. It is a nice strong material, so you shouldn't have any problems with these lights breaking or if you drop them or anything like that. So you're good to go on that one. As far as this one compared to these two, if you guys notice, they both have the tail and tactical switch. This one does not, and these are a little bit more aggressive. Well, this one a lot, but these are more aggressive as far as the bezel goes, and this one has your round smooth bezel. If I had to say it, this would be more like a EDC, your everyday light, and these would be more of your tactical lights here. Now they all come with pocket clips, pocket clip here, pocket clip. Actually, I took it off, but it's the same as this. And the difference on the V4 here does have a pocket clip, but it is not the double-sided pocket clip. It is just the single pocket clip. So the light here, the lens will be facing down in your pocket. Now as far as what powers these flashlights, on the T2 here, we're gonna have a 5,000 milliamp 21700 battery. As far as the TT20, we are also gonna have a 5,000 milliamp 21700 battery. And for the BSS V4, well, the battery is actually a smaller 3100 milliamp 18650 battery. I feel like they could have made the barrel a little bit bigger to fit this, and it would have provided this flashlight with a little bit more power, runtime. Definitely would have preferred the 5000 milliamp on this, so not really sure what happened there. Alright, so moving on to charging capabilities. All of these lights are rechargeable. The difference, these two lights have a Type-C charger, and BSS V4 actually still has a micro USB charger, which is included in the box, but I'm not sure why this one didn't get switched over to the Type-C, as you know, just like their other lights did. I mean, I do get that they put a little bit more features in this. They got the more aggressive bezel, but is that enough to skimp out on the Type-C? I'm not really sure. I'm not a big fan of the micro USBs. It's not that it's a big deal, but it's kind of an inconvenience. Instead of having one charger that'll charge up your phone, your laptop, everything, now you gotta go grab the other charger to be able to, you know, charge up a flashlight. And not to mention the micro USBs, they're a little bit flimsier, they break a little bit easier, so that's the reason why I don't like that. Now as far as the functions go, they're all gonna work the same. When you hold down the button on here, it'll turn on the light onto Firefly mode. That's going to be 0.54 lumens. That'll run for 56 days. If you hold it down again, that'll put you in a lockout mode. So you cannot turn on the light unless you take it off of lockout. This is good. As you noticed, olight was having some issues with the lens getting really hot. You know, some people were complaining about burning a hole through their pockets and stuff like that. Well, this is why there is a lockout mode on these lights. It's not just olight. Every single light that is super high lumens, super powerful, it gets really, really hot around this area on the lens. So that's why they include the lockout mode. So definitely use it if you're worried about any issues with that. To take it off of lockout mode, hold it again. Now as far as the regular modes, we got the low mode. That's 33 lumens. It runs for 56 hours and 42 minutes. Hold it down. That'll get you the medium mode. That'll run 350 lumens for 4.5 hours. We got your high mode. That's 1426 lumens. That'll run for 130 seconds, just a little bit over 2 minutes. And then it does step down to 634 lumens, and that'll run for another 150 minutes. Now on all of these, to get to the turbo mode, you double click it'll switch over to the turbo mode, and this is going to be your super high output of 2523 lumens, which is really damn bright. I mean, would you ever need something that bright? No, but is it fun? Hell yeah, it is. I don't know if you ever gone into like the woods, camping and stuff like that, and having a super bright light like this, you can see absolutely everything, and it's completely insane. So I'm definitely a big fan of high output lights, and this is really, really bright. But it does have a step down mode that'll run for 125 seconds. Then it will drop down to 614 lumens, and that'll run for 147 minutes. And as all lights here, you click it 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it has your strobe there. And as far as functions on these other lights, they're pretty much the same. Only difference is the lumens are different on each of these lights. Okay, so now that we talked about the similarities and the functions here, let's talk about this light. You know, what makes this light so special is basically it's the bezel. The bezel is a super aggressive bezel, and this is going to be more for like tactical. If you're going to want something in your pocket, you know, in case you need to use for self-defense, this is definitely the way to go. As far as for being a bezel and actually hitting somebody with these are super aggressive. I personally would definitely not want to get hit in the face with these. You could tell these would actually cut somebody, so they could be a very useful tool when it comes to, you know, self-defense. Now the bezel on here is actually removable. In order to remove that, you just unscrew it. They actually happen to include another lens here. It is red, so it's kind of like a nighttime lens here, but you can switch it out momentarily. As you can see, you get the red light. You could even use that for emergency situations, night mode. So that's kind of cool that they included that. Now checking out this bezel compared to their bezel on the TT20, I mean, look at the difference there. You know, when I first saw this bezel, I was like, yeah, maybe that can hurt somebody. Also with the M2R Pro, but looking at this one is by far way more aggressive. So if you're looking for, you know, something like this, a lot more aggressive, something that can actually be used for self-defense, then this might be the light for you. Now on the end here, it does have the tactical switch, which is pretty straightforward. You hit the button and it goes straight to turbo mode to the 2523 lumens, and you hit it again and it's off. Simple operation, on and off. So as far as functionality between the two buttons here, if you use the side switch here, you can turn on the light, you know, go through the different modes. If you needed to change it up really quick and use the tactical button, then you're able to. But if you turn on the light using the tactical back button here, then you can't do absolutely anything with this front light. I mean, I get it, you know, you want the back button, the tactical button, to always be accessible and ready to go, especially if you're fumbling through the modes. You can just click this real quick and get right to that turbo mode, you know, instead of remembering, hey, I got to do 2 clicks in order to get to the turbo mode. I get that, but when you use the back button, then this is actually does not work. It's just something to note on this light. As far as the Thrunite lineup, I think they're all the same. I believe the olight ones are a little bit different. You can kind of use both of them. So that's really your preference, if it even matters. To me, not so much. It doesn't matter too much, but so you guys know as far as the functions go. Now this light is also going to be waterproof. You can dunk it, submerge it. It'll be just fine. Just make sure that you have this covered, that the battery is nice and tight on there, and you're good to go. All right, so let's go take it outside and see how bright it is. Alright guys, so that was it for today's look at the BSS V4 light from Thrunite. Tell me, what do you guys think? Would you guys pick this light up because of the more aggressive bezel? What did you and did you not like about this light? Let me know in the comments below. I personally like the light. I'll tell you what, I'm definitely gonna throw this in my truck because I feel like that's a perfect size to have in your truck, in your bag, in your car, whatever it is. A little bit nicer, bigger light, just to have in your vehicle and your everyday carry bag. But for pocket, I would say not so much, but that's for me. A lot of people like carrying bigger lights like this, so this could be a perfect choice for you. I don't know, what do you guys think? Would you guys pick up this light versus some of the other Thrunites? Let me know. I would like to hear your guys' thoughts. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was it for today, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.